Hi guys, so we are on one of the most important videos of reading comprehension, which is strategies for reading comprehension. So this video tells you when you get a question in CAT on reading comprehension, what do you do about it? How do you go about it? Alright. So let us start our video. So what we are going to do here is I'm going to talk about various strategies which are available and then tell you why each one of them is wrong. Alright. So let us start. To find out why each one of them is wrong, we need to first find out what all right we need to do in an RC. So what are the aims of reading an RC? The three topmost aims are you have to answer the questions correctly. Obviously, the most important part, you have to improve your score. You have to answer the questions correctly. The second one is you want to reduce your speed as much as possible but not affect the accuracy. So you have to make sure that you read fast, you answer fast, you answer quickly, but also you answer correctly. Yeah. And the last one is you understand the passage. So is it necessary that I understand the passage? Yes. In certain questions, in certain passages, it is absolutely necessary that you understand the passage, because sometimes the author might ask you what is not directly given. Something which is implicitly mentioned, something which you would understand or know only if you understand the passage. Alright. So let us start. And is understanding passage enough to recheck answers and ensure accuracy? Yes. Why do we need to understand the passage? Because we need to recheck the answers and we have to ensure accuracy. So what happens is, in RC, similar to tones, if you want to know which is the right answer, you also need to know which of the following is an incorrect answer. This will ensure your accuracy and recheck your answers. So let us go back with the most common strategy which people have. Read the whole passage, then read the questions one by one. What are the questions and obviously the answer options. Check the answer options of each, and the fourth one, figure out the answers on basis of what you have read. So what you do is you read the passage, go to question 1, find the answers, mark the answer. Go to question 2, find the options, mark the answer. Likewise. Now what is wrong with this strategy? Multiple things are wrong with this strategy. What all do you have to not do? You do not have to read the whole passage, first of all. Second, you do not have to check the answer options of each at all. And the most wrong thing about this particular strategy is people try to figure out the answer on basis of what they have read. Is CAT a memory based exam? No. They do not want to test on how much you can read and retain for how long, how accurate you can be over there. Not at all. So you don't have to figure out. So what all is wrong? You are wasting time because you're reading the whole passage. Most of it is not going to be even asked in the question. You might think it is important. It is not your school exam wherein you have to read the textbook and next day you will have questions on it. The RC is in front of you. The question is in front of you. You do not have to read both of them. Wasting memory. Obviously you're wasting memory. You're trying to remember the answers and then you're going to go to the questions and then check the answer and about on basis of what you remember. Why do you want to waste your memory, concentration and time? Moving on to the last one is increasing inaccuracy. Obviously if you are answering questions through what you remember, there might be cases where you have incorrectly understood. There might be cases where you don't remember this part at all, where option may be answer B, but you remember only reading about answer C. Answer B and C both are there in the passage, but C is nowhere related to the question that is asked. So you are improving your inaccuracy by a large extent. Next, another common strategy, reading the whole passage, reading the questions one by one, checking the answer options, figuring out the answers by going back to the RC. So when you read the whole passage, you come to question number 1. It says what is mentioned about the book, How Are You? Some book titled How Are You? What is mentioned about it? So you go back to the passage, look for the word How Are You, and then you give the answer. Alright. Now what is wrong with this? You will say this is accurate. I am going back to the passage. I am not wasting my memory. But there are multiple things which are wrong. One, you don't have to read the whole passage. You do not need to waste time reading the whole passage. Third option, again, third step is wrong. You do not have to check the answer options of each. You don't need to do that. So what all does it lead to? It wastes your time. Obviously, you're wasting time reading the whole passage. You're wasting time reading all the answer options. This is absolutely not necessary. In addition, you're also increasing inaccuracy, as you see, because in this particular case, you are trying to force fit the answer. You're eliminating the answer options, which is again incorrect. So let us go to strategy number 3. So what you will do, you'll read the whole passage, you'll read the questions one by one, you'll not go to the answer options, but you'll figure out the answer by going back to the RC. So you'll ask, ma'am, is it better? It is a little better, but it is obviously not the best, because again you don't have to read the whole passage. So what is going to be our strategy? Now in the coming time I'm going to tell you our strategy step by step, and I'm going to give you a plan B. So our strategy, you get an RC which is like, which has 7 paras, 5, 6 paras, whatever with the number of paras. First step, actually step 0 is, do not get hassled by the RC. It might be on a subject which you have not even read at all. For example, covariate analysis. For example, SPSS software, how does it work? For example, what is Brexit? You might not know about it at all. For example, how is corporate tax calculated? For example, how has demonetization affected the IT industry? You might not know IT industry at all. You might not know what is actually happening in the demonetization. Step 0 in our strategy is, do not get hassled by the topic on which the RC is based or on the length of the RC at all. Alright, so after you're done with making peace with the fact that okay, now you have an RC on a subject which you don't know anything about or which you're not so comfortable with, you move on to step 1, which is read question 1. Directly go to the questions. Something is wrong with this audio, so you have to directly go to the questions, and you see question number 1 on the right side panel. You find the rated part from that in your RC. So if the question 1 talks about the book How Are You, talks about emotional consciousness, for example, go to the part in the RC which talks about the book How Are You, which talks about emotional consciousness. That is your step 2. You find the rated part from the RC. Step 3, you try to answer the question on your own. That means without reading the answer options at all. You look at the question, you go to the RC, check where it is given, read 2-3 lines above it, 2-3 lines below it to set the context, because obviously our answers are going to be context based, and find your answer in your mind, form an answer in your mind. Next, read each answer option and find the one closest to your answer. Now when you know what the answer is, go to the question again, look at the options, and now eliminate, because now you know what the answer should be. And now you have a fair idea of what the answer is going to be. So there is no point of force fitting, because if you directly read the answer options, you in your mind voluntarily or involuntarily you're going to try and force fit every option. You read option 1, you say yeah, this should be correct. You read option 2, you said yeah, this should also be correct. This is going to be the biggest problem in RC. So you have to read the RC in context of what is asked, find an answer, form an answer in your head, and then go and read the options and find the one which is closest to the one that you formed in your head. Alright, next, 5th most important step, the ones which you have eliminated, find out the logic of why this answer is not, why this option is not going to be your answer. Unless until you can give a logic to yourself, you will not be able to formulate an accurate and time saving kind of a strategy. And last step is obviously go to question 2. Now you ask me, is this not a very long process? Now this might seem like a long and time consuming process because I am explaining it to you. I have taken past 5 minutes, 4 minutes to explain how the strategy works. But if you're going to implement it, and if you're going to implement it regularly, it will be so much imbibed into your consciousness that you'll not even have to remember what to do. It will come to you naturally. So as soon as you see the RC, you don't look at what topic it is. Do not get worried at all. And you're anyways done with your first step 0. You read the question 1, it asks about XYZ thing. You directly go to the passage, skim and find out where this word has been used. Read 2 lines above, read 2 lines below. How much time you've lost here? Almost by 45 seconds or 1 minute. Let us say 1 minute. After that, you form an answer in your head, you go to the questions and you eliminate. You take another 1 minute to say eliminate every other option and give yourself logic. In 2 minutes, if you're solving one question of RC, I think it is more than good enough, because RC will have like 4 or 5 questions, and if you have an accurately solved RC, you're going to have a very good rank or a very good percentile. Alright, so this is going to be a strategy. We are going to first find the question 1 which is related, which is given. Then we'll find the related part of it in the RC. We'll answer it in our own heads. Then we'll go to the options. We're going to eliminate the every other option, and then we are going to go to question number 2. Alright. Some people say, what if this doesn't work? Obviously, it will not work in 100% of times. Some RCs are given which are twisted, which are completely turned around. What do we do about this? Don't worry. We have plan B. If according to you, you feel it is absolutely necessary that Baba, I have to read the passage once, I would say read and skim read the passage in 3 to 5 minutes. So you have to read and skim read the passage in 3 to 5 minutes. Now how do you do that? Use all the tricks I have told you so far. Between the two commas, ignore what is given, Ram said that, doesn't matter, what he said matters. This way, skim read the whole passage, understand the general idea, the main idea and the specific details. Read the question number 1, find a related part in your RC, again answer it on basis of what you think is the right answer. Read every option, find the one which is closest and eliminate with logic why every other option is incorrect. So what is the difference here? The difference here is you are taking some 3 to 5 minutes to skim read the passage. Will this not affect your time? Definitely it will. Will it affect your accuracy? Yes, it will improve your accuracy. But what will happen? How will you save time here? Because for every next question, it will take you less time in step number 3. Alright, it will take you less time in step number 3. It will take you very less time in step number 3 to find a related part, because you've read the whole passage. You know what part is. So now if you know your plan A and plan B, I think you're ready to solve any kind of RC. You should be able to know when to apply plan A and when to apply plan B, because both of these will differ. If it's a very complicated passage which goes back and forth in ideas, it is necessary that you skim read the passage in 3 to 5 minutes first. If you skim read it, you will definitely know what point has been mentioned, and you will be able to find that related part from your RC and answer it correctly. Alright. So I hope these strategies really help you guys and you try out and implement these strategies. I want all you guys to remember that these strategies will be imbibed in you. It will actually help in saving time and improving accuracy only and only if you make sure you practice it regularly. You definitely have to pick up RCs from different backgrounds, different topics and different concepts, and you have to practice all what we have learned in these videos. I'm going to have one last video for RC which will be a recapitulation of all what we have done, which will be a recapitulation of strategies, pronouns, conjunctions, the introduction, the tones, everything. So that recapitulation you can keep on seeing whenever you feel your concepts are going a little weak, because I'm going to do a recapitulation of the whole series. And strategies, you should know what strategy you're going to use when. Alright, all the best friends. I hope you shine brightly in CAT. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.